Alright, gamers, this is my third time doing this because I keep actually messing up because I had some drinks tonight, and From Software decided to drop the patch now, on the night where I decided to drink. Awesome. So I'm a little bit drunk right now, but that's okay because we have an Armored Core 6 patch, and that's awesome. So, in patch 1.04.1, I'm excited as all hell because they buffed the laser blade, one of my favorite weapons in the game, if not my favorite weapon in the game. If y'all ever come by the Twitch stream, y'all know how much I love this thing and hate this thing because the hitbox is terrible. But they didn't buff the hitbox. Instead, they made the cooling and the end load and the weight a lot lower, which is really cool. So let's actually look up laser blade real quick. These are by the way, these are the detailed patch notes. You can find them in my Discord, link down below. The lovely people in there, Researcher and Aphrodite, have already grabbed them. Researcher, I believe, is the one who grabbed them from. There's a program that they can look at the regulation bin, which is where they keep all the actual like numbers for the game, stuff like that. They already grabbed them like right when the patch launched, even. So if you want to see updated patch notes whenever they drop, join the Discord down below. We have some wonderful people in there. Anyway, so we have the laser changes, a whole 600 weights off, and a whole 120 inloads off of it, which is freaking awesome. And it also cools down even faster, even though it was already the fastest charging traditional blade, like besides the laser dagger. Like, that's freaking insane. That's so freaking cool. I'm so excited to try that out. And look at the Moonlight as well. The Moonlight got a weapon cooling weight buff as well. And if you look at Moonlight right here, because the damage is a different area, look at that, a whole 300 more attack power on that bad boy. I am super excited to try out the Moonlight. But let's keep on going down. So, this is the Koryai, this is the Napalm Bomb Launcher, getting a whole 17 damage, which is awesome. And then we can also look at the, let's see, Koryai. Nope, I missed out on a R. Let's do that real quick. So an R right there, perfect. I'm still recording audio, thank God. Now, they actually have the charge time of this weapon, which isn't that huge of a deal, but it could be in 3v3s. I'm not really sure exactly how that would work, because how the Koryai was used before was double Viento, double Koryai. What you do is you stack up the bunch of stagger with your Vientos, because Viento has really high impact per second, and then you pop on the Napalm to do your stagger punish to basically auto-proc the fire effect, which makes you do more impact, and you go right back to Vientos, you just get as many stuns as possible. That's what it was used on more like off-meta fun builds, and that's kind of like, the Koryai is not meta, and probably never will be, unless it gets some sort of huge buff. This might be it, you never know, because that Viento Koryai build did actually pretty well in like top-level skirms and stuff like that, skirmishes. So honestly, kind of excited to try that out. The Therapist got a pretty dang big buff. I'll talk about the, I guess I'll talk about the Jammer Launcher real quick. So Jammer Launcher got halved charge time. Don't think it's going to matter at all. That weapon is not super great. Good missile bot players will just not give a shit about this. Good rat players, people who run like 4 missiles, just won't care. They're just going to go right by you and get into like 130 lock-on range, shoot their missiles, and just run away. It really doesn't matter. Jammer Launcher is not a good weapon. But Therapist was probably the worst weapon in the game, and just got a huge buff. I can't really... So if you look at the actual numbers here, I don't know if it's because I'm drunk or what, but with the actual numbers, can't really tell exactly what they did to it, because a lot of this is like above my head a bit. I'll have to talk to Researcher and Aphrodite and Melty people know exactly what they're talking about when it comes to this video game, because I sure as heck don't when it comes to this kind of stuff. So, first of all, the turnarounds got doubled almost, which is kind of nice, but like the charge time got halved, which again, kind of nice. Don't really care too much about it, but like, there's something they changed. At least I can find it real quick. It's like, yeah, attack power energy. That's just the base damage. That base damage has been pretty dang buffed, which is awesome. Damage hit record lifetime. I don't know what this means. I don't know what attack hit count max is in Unk Float OX340. I don't know what this means. So I guess I'll have to try it out in-game, see if I like it, see if I enjoy it. I don't really know what all this stuff means, but there you go. And they have Wooger. Wooger actually got a huge buff. That's not how you spell Wooger. That's how you spell Wooger. There we go. So, it got about 400 more damage, which honestly, that's pretty dang impactful. Especially with a weapon that's like hitting for 4K on a good EN spec build. Like on a direct hit with a charge punch, it was doing like a good 4K on like a midweight. And now it's gonna do even more. And also it's a good anti-melee weapon. If someone's charging at you with a pulse blade, you just punch them and they stop in their tracks. This is a mini stacker. So honestly, that's kind of insane. Not to mention the cooling's now better, and the actually, let me look at the cooling just so I have that on screen so y'all can pause the video and check that out. So there's the actual full stats for the Wooger that have been changed. I'm not going to go over all of them, but if you want to pause the video, you can check that out right there. There you go. And then we have the Kurosawa got buffed, but the Kurosawa got a PvE buff, basically. Doubled rounds, which is not terrible, but, like, you're not going to shoot that thing more than, you know... You're going to shoot that thing a lot during PvE. If it connects, you just killed them, and if it doesn't, you cry. So, like, it's not really... Morley got about 2,000 less weight, which is nice. I'm going to go and show that off real quick. Morley. There we go, right there. About 2,000 less weight. About 25, about 5 more rounds, which is nice. Let's see, anything I missed out on? No. Okay, I got everything so far. And the 3 p.m. and the p.m., let me go show that off real quick. So yes, you'll have the numbers on screen, so I can pause the video. They go right there, 270, 2720 to 2310. I'm a big 3 p.m. enjoyer. I love 3 p.m. So it's a pretty big buff to my build because I use 3 p.m. and Laser Blade. So that's pretty cool. It's a pretty... So, you know, my build's eating good tonight. And then we have 6 p.m., which also got a few buffs as well. Basically the same thing. Just to reflect the fact that they reduced 3 p.m. 6 p.m. is not super great. I'll be real. 3 p.m. is just better in basically every way. But, there you go. 6 p.m. enjoyers. There you are. And then a bunch of frame parts. The only ones that are really... The only thing that really matters here, it's a lot of, like, you know, fucking King Kang now has 8 more melee spec, which is, like, not super impactful. I'm going to show those on screen anyway, just so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So we have the Melander. The Melander got about 12 more melee spec, which is not terrible. The Melander C3 got a small weight reduction to 300 1200 instead of 12,300, which is pretty nice, not gonna lie. And then we have the firearm spec, or 12,000, sorry. Then we have the firearm spec, which got increased by 7. Not a huge buff, but I mean, hey, it's something. And the energy load on solid went down, melee spec went up. That's not too bad. Teen Kang melee spec went up again. It's like by 10. Not a huge deal. You're not gonna see hammers on Teen Kang anytime soon. It's always gonna be Explosive Thor for that build. Almost definitely. Knock Rider energy load goes down. This actually is kind of a big deal because Knock Rider was used a lot because this has one of the highest, if not, I think it actually is the highest firearm spec in the game. So that's pretty dang nice, actually. More builds can use Knock Rider now, which is not bad at all. Maybe even some builds can use Sentai instead of Okushi on their Knock Rider builds. So melee spec for VP46S, again, that's super impactful. They have VE46A, which got a nice little melee buff. Again, a lot of these don't really matter. I'll be honest with you, chat. God, I'm Twitch build. Anyway, a lot of these don't really matter too much. Like Wrecker, I mean, that's a nice invincible, like, rummy buff. You know, Mad Stomp enjoyers, you eating good tonight. Your Chainsaw will do, like, what? Is that going to be, like, 15% more damage, something like that? I don't remember the melee spec off the top of my head. But anyway, so there you go. So Mad Stomp enjoyers rise up. Let's get firearm spec, 136 to 140 for the Alba arms. Again, these don't really matter a lot. The things that do matter, though, however, are the Mind Beta, Spring Chicken, and Kazuar buffs. Reverse joints are eating good today. So Kazuar got a pretty hefty weight reduction, going down a whole 1,500. Now, that might be not super impactful for y'all, but you have to think about attitude stability. Attitude stability matters a lot in this game, and weight breakpoints matter a lot in this game. Getting under 75k for your build is a pretty dang big deal. So Kazuar is not going to have a lot easier time getting to, like, below 60k even. And then boom, there you go. It's a whole nother speed breakpoint that you've reached. So Mind Beta legs got reduced as well. Not by a ton, only 1,000, which, you know, that still can be impactful. And 50 more attitude stability is definitely very, very nice. We'll take that. Hell yeah. And then Spring Chicken got a bit more tanky, which I'm super down with. I think Spring Chicken, and I think reverse joints in general are pretty unexplored now in the current meta because kicks are so gosh darn good with them. So quad shotgun reverse joint can do pretty dang well now, I think. I legitimately do think that. I think quad shotgun reverse joint with double Halbman, double Sweet 16, I think it can go kind of crazy at the moment with some good assault boost play. So yeah, those are the patch notes. I'm gonna leave these if you want to see these patch notes, these very detailed notes, join the Discord down below. If you're a Twitch enjoyer, I'll be live on Twitch basically all day tomorrow to explore these patch notes and test things out with some really good players. It's gonna be a ton of fun. Hopefully you come through. I have a plunger hat that chat bought me that I'm going to unbox tomorrow on stream, so that'll be a good time. And if you are interested in supporting my tournaments, stuff like that, you can check out the Discord down below. If you want to donate the prize pools, you can. There's a $1,000 tournament happening on November 18th. Nothing's changing for that. Just resubmit your builds if you want to use one of these new items, or not new items, but these newly built items. Resubmit your builds to the Google Doc. And if you want to support in a kind of inadvertent way. I am a Rogue Energy sponsor, and 10% of everything you purchase using that coupon code right there goes directly to Armored Core 6 tournament prize pools. So go check out Rogue Energy in the link down below. It's a great energy drink. I signed off on it because the product's just really good. I enjoyed it. I tried it on stream to give my chat my actual honest opinion, and legitimately, I like it a lot. I'm gonna order some more like tomorrow. I really do like it. And also, they're Armored Core fans over there. I mean, look at my fucking coupon code. That's awesome. So yeah, hopefully you have a good time with this new patch. I'm excited to try out the laser blade nerfs. I cannot wait to get this video out there so I can go the fuck to sleep, and I can wake up tomorrow and stream and play with the new laser blade buffs, because holy shit, they buffed my favorite weapon in the game. Let's fucking go. All right, you have a wonderful day. I'll see y'all on Twitch. Y'all have a good one. Goodbye.